as far as the papacy goes, I tell you, I encourage folks, get a hold of my CD set. It's called The Shocking Truth About the Pope and the Bible. I take you through the Bible every which way but loose and show you biblical texts, for example, where Jesus clearly promises the keys of the kingdom to St. Peter in Matthew 16, 18, and 19. Right? And I know my Protestant friends, many of them out there are saying, oh, but Jesus didn't make Peter the rock. He made Peter a little tiny rock.
Yeah.
He is the massive rock, right? Well, that is absolutely false. In fact, even Protestant exegetes today have run in the other direction from that myth that was created by some of the reformers, I mean, most even Reformed theologians wouldn't go there. But the bottom line is, no. Clearly in Matthew chapter 16, if you go back to verse 13, what is the context there? Jesus asked the apostles, who do men say that I am? And they respond. Some say you're Elijah. Some say you're Jeremiah. Some say you're this prophet, that prophet. Well, who do you say that I am? Peter responds, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. And then Jesus responds to Peter. In the context of the 12, to Peter, I say to you, right? In fact, I counted in 3 verses, 7 times Jesus uses the second person personal pronoun in the singular. You. 7 times he's making very clear as a result of, all right, the flesh and blood hath not revealed this to you, but my Father who's in heaven. And I say to you, you are Peter, and upon this rock I'll build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail. And I will give to you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth shall be bound. Whatever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. I mean, he makes it as plain as day. He is establishing Peter as his spokesman among the 12 to speak for him. And we see that repeated in different ways, many, many different ways. Luke 22, 29 through 32, in the context of all 12 of the apostles, Jesus' warning of the upcoming persecutions and temptations of the devil. The devil will try to divide you. And what does he do? He says, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan has desired to destroy you all, that is, all of you, but I have prayed for you, singular. Literally in the Greek side, I love this. It says that the faith of you will not be destroyed. When you're converted, strengthen the brethren. There you have, in the context of all the apostles, the devil's trying to destroy them. He says, I am praying specially for you. Peter is at the helm. In John 21, 15 through 17, after the resurrection, it's, do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? Right?
Yep.
To Peter, 3 times, of course, sort of recapitulating the thrice denial. Beautiful, beautiful context there. But the bottom line is, do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? Feed my lambs, shepherd my sheep, feed my sheep. That is lambs, arnia, probata, sheep. That is young, old, lay people, ordained, right? How many of the sheep does Jesus give to Peter? The answer is all of them. I mean, it's so plain there in John. And that's in fulfillment of the prophecy of John 10:16, where Jesus prophesied, there shall be one fold and one shepherd. And my friend, in my CD set, The Shocking Truth About the Pope and the Bible, I take you through the book of Acts and I show you example after example after example of how Peter is at the helm. And then historically, if you really want to dive deep, I have another CD set called The Shocking Truth About the Pope and the Early Church Fathers, where I take you through the first 700 years of the Christian era and show you how the church was Catholic, my friend, from day one all the way through 700.